So, sitting here with Susan Krumdieck, and do I have the right pronunciation for that, Susan?
We say Krumdieck.
Krumdieck, okay, thank you. And Dr. Susan Krumdieck, and we were just talking over breakfast, because you very kindly invited us here for a breakfast meeting, and the key thing that I felt you touched on that was most inspiring was this idea or comparison of the human body and the communities of people, and what are the key points about that?
Right. Well, I had heard you sort of overheard part of the conversation you were having about the transition town movement and those people, what they're doing, and yeah, they're not really doing much, you know, sort of apologizing for them if they weren't doing much, and that's not actually the way I see it. I see it that they have a critical function, and the same way that what we work on at the sort of infrastructure and large support system and product end of engineering also has a function, and that's the analogy like a human body, that you've got the support structure like the bones, and then the regulatory structures and food movement and things like that, the metabolism and circulation and all that good stuff. But if you don't have the intercellular relationships that knit things together, that grow things, from that, you know, one cell at a time sort of way, then the whole thing wouldn't work at all. So I see the transition town people as recognizing that there's something missing, that over the back fence is a stranger, when it should be somebody I know, it should be a neighbor. And they're doing something, it may not seem like much because they're starting a farmer's market, or they're having a Wednesday cafe or something, or they're getting together to watch a movie, but that getting together is that action of knitting together. And you build the capability to, you know, to produce, to have resilience, to nation build from the bottom up, whole new economies that are sustainable because you have that capability. So it seems simple, and it seems like something you might want to apologize for. Well, the transition towns, you know, they're not changing the world, but they sort of are.
Thank you, Susan. Very
right.
succinct, yeah. And it is a point which I've thought a lot about, and it seems as though we have lost a lot of that ability to connect because we haven't needed to. We've been able, on the back of a cheap energy source, to basically become quite isolated from one another because we don't need to hop across the back fence and go and borrow a cup of sugar from the neighbour. We can jump in the car and go down to the supermarket and get it.
Yes, yes. The interconnections have been superseded by the economy.
Yes.
And what you have to understand is something else I think we've really lost, that there has always been two halves of the economy. There's been the market economy, where I produce goods and trade them with somebody that I don't have to know, you know, because I have a monetary equivalent to things and I can trade them. But I think what we've lost probably over the last century or so is the home economy. There was a female half to this economy that was about nurturing and sharing and supporting, and in ways that the value is measured in much different ways than just cash. And that has been in existence forever, and now it's all just the one side. So putting that bit back is it's a challenge probably, but I think we have the innate capabilities to do it. So it's more about just setting up the situations to actually have it happen.
Beautiful. Thank you, Susan.
All right.
Thank you for that.